We like a rare breed. We cut from a different cloth just from how we raised. Cause we seen it all at a young age, you know. When it come to grieving that shit, bro, I think it's like sometimes I'm gonna be good. Like right now I'm good, you know. And then like his birthday coming up, I know I'm gonna feel it, you know. I think it's bittersweet though. It helped me a lot to grow up, cause I ain't got nobody to depend on no more. You know what I'm saying? That's the only I ever depended on. So see, you know, that's why I tell people about perspective. 3 perspective is like kind of what you just said. It was humble beginnings. To me, it wasn't, because okay, in my mama house, we got cable, we got food. She keep us fly. I don't feel like we broke, bro. I never really felt it like how bro be speaking on it. It wasn't that point of view for me.
You know, from the music that you dropping, you going crazy, and you turning your pain into a real purpose.
I told myself that me going to jail for this time was God showing me that, okay, do you want to be here for years? Like me getting 6 months I was mad, but this is just one of them tests where I feel to show you where you can be.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Locating Greatness podcast. I'm your host, Jadrian Lawson, and also your favorite realtor, the home locator. Today I got a very special guest. He's a gifted artist. He's a McKinney native. He got a lot going on, but he is the brother of the late great MO3. God rest his soul. And also he's my brother, somebody I grew up with.
Nah, for sure.
I kind of want to dive in real quick, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Mr. Co Gotti.
Hey man.
Yes, sir. Man, how you doing, bro? Mentally,
I'm chilling, man.
Physically, how we living? I'm
chilling, man. I'm a little lit right now. I'm about shot number 5. I'm chilling right now.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So, are you in that creative space today? Have you been to the studio? What's going down?
I ain't been to the studio today. That's crazy. I just been cooking up on the way over here.
Yeah,
listening to beats.
I saw you about to drop. You about to drop? You want to tell us about that?
We're outside, man. We're outside on the way.
Yeah.
On Cinco de Mayo. We're going to do a Cinco de Mayo just because it's a date.
Yeah.
A little staple date.
Right.
But what's that, about 5 days from now?
Yeah.
So Cinco de Mayo for sure.
Okay.
We're outside. We've been promoting it for like 2 years too. It's crazy. But we finally getting it out.
Let's go. So let's start from the beginning, man. When somebody sees Co Gotti and talk to Co Gotti, what do you want them to see whenever they talking to you?
It depends on who I'm talking to, but it's just I'm a genuine good hearted man. I wish the best for everybody. I wish the best for life. It's always been my perspective. On it. So regardless of what we talking about, that's the end goal of the conversation. Right. You know.
So right now you've been taking a lot of steps in the right direction, and I'm saying that as a brother because, you know, I've seen you go through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for you. I'm happy for this next chapter in your life, bro. For sure. But we gonna dive in through there, man.
Yeah, we dive through there.
So let's start from the beginning, man. People that don't really know you, they heard about who you are. Obviously, 3. I want you to kind of tell us about your childhood, your environment, and just where you from, man. Just go, you know.
I mean, you know, we from East McKinney. Childhood was crazy, man. It's a lot of adventures, you never know what you get. You never know what you get out of that day. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with the people who we grew up around. But I feel like I always been, when I get grown, I feel like I always been like not of my environment. I was just in that environment. You know what I'm saying? Because the environment we was in was pretty crazy, but my mind used to be on a whole nother like positive level. But I was just in a negative environment. So we made the best of our situation. You know what I'm saying? It all worked out growing up, but you know, it'd be cool. It was cool. It was fun. Looking back, it was a lot of fun. Wishing my kids could go through and see. But you know, bro. Like, you know, from the trouble, from the we used to do growing up, all that, you know. But it make us who we is to this day. You know what I'm saying? We like a rare breed. We cut from a different cloth just from how we raised. Because we seen it all at a young age, you know. Like, before 7 and 8, we done seen what a At 15 to see, you know what I'm saying? We done deal with it.
For real, bro.
You know, so it was cool though. It was cool, but I always been a cool nigga.
Yeah.
I always been laid back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Quick shout out to our sponsor, Poppy's Wings. If you're craving that bold, crispy, flavor-packed wings that actually delivers, Poppy's is where it's at. Made with love, seasoned just right. Every bite feels like home.
And because you're rocking with Locating Greatness Podcast,
yes, sir,
you get 15% off your first order when you mention Locating Greatness.
Yes, sir.
So, man, support local, eat good, and you got to fly with Poppy's Wings.
Yes, sir.
Y'all
yes, sir. Man, I got so many memories of y'all, bro.
For real.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I wasn't as like adventurous.
Right.
But when I was with y'all,
right,
it was like,
right,
you gotta go outside and do
for real.
something.
And that's 3 though. You know, that's on 3 behalf.
He was always getting us in trouble.
3 little Robert, they got us on some extra shit.
Yes, bro.
But yeah. I'm on the same time you was on back in the gap.
Yeah.
But just my environment, I think, was a little bit more f***ed up than yours. So
yeah,
I'm just a little bit faster. But I'm on the same shit. I'd rather be on some cool.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nah, I feel that, bro. So can you tell us about your first time like creating music, like from church? I mean, because I remember going to the Easter, what is the
Shiloh.
Yeah,
Shiloh.
We used to go there every year, bro.
I think Shiloh might be the first one.
Yeah,
they can dine on my memory.
Yeah.
Shiloh might be the first one. That my Jesus and all this.
Right.
But then right after that, we used to rap at your house on the tapes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I still been looking for that, bro.
Remember they kicked me out the group. I had to go in there and make my own.
I remember that, bro.
That's probably my first time making my own joint, but
bro, I remember we was young. I was 6. Cause three named me Soldier 6. I still remember that to this day. I was 6, you was probably like 7.
You had I think 3 was Sergeant.
Yeah.
I was Lieutenant.
Yeah. I was Soldier 6. I don't know what Robert was.
We was the damn, I forgot that little group. That wasn't the O family, that was the other SWAT force. SWAT team. Yeah, for sure. But that's remember Dub and them used to come rap and him and E about on the tapes. But it's crazy. That's my first tape.
That was your first song?
If I say making music, hell yeah.
Dang, hey,
that's my first time making music.
I've been there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my first time. I could
laid it down with you. You know what I'm saying?
Then after that though, when we moved to Boardwalk with Loose Hog and them, I was 10. Cause on the song, I've been doing
Finch Park, right?
Yeah,
I remember that.
That's my first time making songs on the CD,
right?
But we was making tapes at your house.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
For sure,
that's insane.
It's my first time making songs at your house. At the tapes.
That's crazy. So how was 3 an influence on just all your decision making just in life and then kind of creatively too? Because I know I remember you telling me. And I don't know if it was in an interview or not, but he was like the one that was pushing you to do music.
Right. See, at first, growing up, 3 used to be a part of my decision making is like trial and error. So like this my big brother. So I see that this ain't work for him.
Right.
Like when it come to finessing my mama, I'ma finesse her better than he could. It's
right.
Like, okay, that ain't work for 3. I ain't doing that.
Nah.
That work for 3. I'ma do that.
Yeah.
And that's how I used to move for the longest. And then when it come to music, like I never really just cared about the music. Like I do the music because Loose Hog music, Big D music, 3 music, everybody doing music. So I'm just there doing the shit.
Right.
But when we grew up, it was just more or less like bro tried to tell me like, nigga, you got it, so do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't understand it. I really didn't understand it till he started making real money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's when I zoned in on, okay, bro, doing it like this. That's all I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he been a big influence when it come to that.
Yeah,
like he been advocating for a nigga to do music for the longest, for sure.
So we're gonna kind of bounce around a little bit as far as like, cause we gonna kind of go from the grieving process all the way down to where you at today.
Right.
So how have you been able to kind of grieve his passing over the past, because I feel like you've done a better job at being able to accept it now versus back then.
For sure. At first, the first year was a denial stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done met some people who tried to give me counseling, so then they gave me the different levels of grieving. I ain't never went to counseling though. But the first year was denial stage of just not thinking about it so much, not worrying about it so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not even trying to care about it so much, just keep it moving.
Right.
Then 2022 was like when it hit me the hardest.
Yeah.
Right around November 2022 is when I really like felt it, just like cried, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, dream about this every day.
Right.
But when it come to grieving, bro, I think it's just it's a like sometimes I'm gonna be good, like right now I'm good, you know, and then like his birthday coming up, I know I'm gonna feel it, you know, like Easter just passed and it's like I went to the grave on Easter, I felt it, you know, like. Cause that's who I'm gonna be around on holidays, you know what I'm saying? Or Thanksgiving gonna come up, I'ma feel it. You know what I'm saying? Christmas gonna come up, I'ma feel it. But like his birthday would be too many people around to feel it. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma feel it at home, like, and it just be I be knowing when it's finna come because I start dreaming about bro every night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then that's when them emotions come in. But they always come in when I'm by myself. It just be like some random shit. Like, like I drive past that graveyard damn near every day, and it's just be like, when I get that feeling, like, let me pull up over here. That be the days I go out there and feel that shit, you know. But grieving with bro is like, I feel like, cause I done lost others like my granny and them and shit, and it's like I feel like grieving with bro is more or less like bittersweet because he stay on the internet.
Yeah,
you know, it's like he's still here.
Right.
It was a time where like 3-4 months where we into it and I don't even talk to you, but I see you on the internet every day.
Yeah.
And then so now that's how I train my mind. Like, it's just that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like what done happened in the past, I'm not even tripping about it.
Right.
You just carrying on with what done happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you feel like it shaped you? Like just being able to control yourself. Like how's it been able to shape you?
I think it kind of made me, like I said, I'm a good nigga at heart. So I think it made me a little cutthroat. You know, like my tolerance is way slimmer than it used to be. And then I also feel like it made me stronger of like I used to depend on bro. Like not like wholeheartedly like out open, but like deep down I used to depend on bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to know if I can't handle these niggas, bro gonna help me handle these niggas. I used to know like if I can't handle this money situation, bro gonna help me handle this money situation. Like, so where now I just think like as a man even more, even though I used to, but now it's on me now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's bittersweet though. It helped me a lot to grow up. To grow up, cause I ain't got nobody to depend on no more. You know what I'm saying? Facts. That's the only nigga I ever depended on. So now I ain't nobody to depend on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I remember. Oh man, what was that? You had there was like, I believe we was talking about something, and you said that you was kind of I believe not too long ago we was talking about, you know, just your journey outside of music and you know, getting into a 9 to 5.
Right.
What was the defining moment? And I want to talk solely about your journey now. Like, what was your defining moment to where it's like I need to go get a 9 to 5,
right,
and you know, chase another dream as well.
See, so boom, all my life I used to try to work. I remember being 14 trying to get a job at Kroger's. Yeah. They ain't hired me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, I just started selling a little weed here and there and there and then. Right. Then I remember being in high school, me and my boy G Wayne went to McDonald's trying to get a job. They hired him, they ain't hired me. Right. So, boom, I just started selling weed. So, after that, it was like, fuck a job, you know? And then, like, boom, so after bro died and all this shit, I had got a little job right before I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Just a little gig, probably 2 months before I went to jail, just to keep shit going. Right. But I didn't like it. So when I went to jail, I used to talk to my cousin, Dr. Stuncher, just about driving trucks, CDLs and shit. Right. And it's like he put it on my mind how much money. He started telling me how much money he make. And I'm like, damn, bitch, you really make what I make on a bad week, you know, but even a bad week selling drugs is a good week for a regular nigga. So I'm like, bitch, this is what I'm doing when I get out. Right. Like, so, cause like I feel like jail was my blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Like me going to jail for 6 months, I feel like I should have got way more time. So
Recently?
I just counted my blessings in there. Like,
right.
when I get out, I'm gonna do it the right way.
Right.
Like I'm gonna do a regular man life. I ain't never got to live that life. Like, so it's like for to just try to be a regular person that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got home, in my mind, I was fit to be straight driving trucks.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had no license, so in my mind, I got my license. As soon as I got out, first week I got out, I'm trying to get my license.
Right.
And I thought once I got my license, I'm fit to be in CDLs.
Yeah.
But they telling me like you need 4 months of driving history. So my cousin was like, okay, bitch, go to Amazon.
Yeah.
You work there. If
Yeah.
you gonna stay legit, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? If
Right.
you wanna be legit, go to Amazon while you waiting for 4 months. Don't get on no street shit.
Right.
Cause I also feel like every time I get in trouble it's for me trying to sell dope.
Mm-hmm.
So boom, I go to Amazon for 3 months. And then shit, I ain't know Amazon pay for your CDLs.
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm there, I find out they pay for your CDLs and woo out the bam, I'm working Amazon trying to get my CDLs. Shit, I signed up for the CDL school.
Yeah.
And then me and bro started just piggybacking, like sending each other ideas. Okay, you can get the truck for this.
Right.
You can get this out for being an OTR on the road. I mean, on the operator. You know what I'm saying? It's like all that shit. And it turned into another dream outside of the other dreams I used to have. Like, that's $1 million business.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I really rather be a regular nigga that's wealthy than to be attention seeking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's my natural, you know?
Right.
But, yeah, I started school, started going to school, started doing that.
That's what's up.
I was doing that for like 3 weeks, and then some shit happened with just life catch up to you.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell me that I got some extra charges. I paid a lawyer, get him to beat the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He taking my money, still don't beat the shit. You know what I'm saying? Get my license suspended, all the type of weird shit to where, like, that's on hold right now.
Yeah.
That's when I made Oh Lord. Like, that was literally from the heart. Like, that day I made that whole, everything was just like, since I've been home, I've been on the straight and narrow for the first time ever. Like,
dang.
No bullshit, no one foot in, one foot out. I'm going to work, going home.
Yeah.
Get my kids when I'm off of work. You know what I'm saying? Writing down notes on how to get this truck shit started.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's what's
Went to school, nigga, taking these tests, doing notes at school like I'm in high school again.
Yeah.
And then shit out of nowhere, that shit just. But I feel like everything happened for a reason. What me and Loose Hall talk about all the time is like, God be trying to direct you to who you supposed to be. Like, we got a talent. We blessed with a talent.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to like get away from this. I was trying to get away from the rap. I was trying to get away from the attention.
Right.
I was trying to find another way. You know, and he made me realize, like, bro, maybe this is him trying to show you that, like, use your talent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Use your voice. Use your everything you got left with. You know?
I think first off, bro, you more talented than you even give your own self credit for.
Right.
Like, for real. Do you feel like, so you said that you kind of wanted to take a step back, but do you also, in the same sense, do you feel like it's a step back in the music industry? Because, I mean, you kind of born in it at this point.
Right.
Bro. Like,
it's a step back on some what come with it. You know, all it
voluntarily, like you wanting to, or is it like forcible, like, oh man, I'm losing out on something or something like that?
I mean, it is voluntarily of me taking a step back. Yeah, I took a step back voluntarily because when I came home, they waiting, they in my inbox, when you gonna drop, when you gonna drop, when you gonna drop, when you gonna drop.
Yeah.
And I'm really wanting to tell them, like, nigga, I'm going to work.
Done.
I'm clocking in tomorrow. I don't know what you niggas telling me. I ain't dropping nothing.
Yeah.
But, I had it. It's like one of them things where I used to be at work, bro. I used to be at work on it, just on my Amazon shit. And it's like, I used to listen to Pastor Mike every morning because that's the only way I can, like, go to work and be happy while being at work.
Right.
But if I don't do that and I listen to my music while I'm at work or something like that, I be feeling like, damn, I ain't doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So it's always being my gut, like I'm supposed to be doing something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing some shit that I ain't supposed to be doing.
Right.
But, you know, I feel like I say, everything happened for a reason. Like, I got in a car wreck. The same week they told me that the lawyer finessed me, I got in a car wreck. Motherfucking, that's when that nigga went to jail for 3. All that shit happened in 2 days. And it was just like, I couldn't go back to school that day. And it's like, that's when that song came. Like, and then that song kind of re-gave me my motivation. Because I was dropping songs before that, but it was just more or less on some like, let me get these people what they want until we get this truck shit rolling.
Right.
But then that song came and it kind of gave me my motivation of, okay, let's do what we're supposed to be here doing. Yeah. You know?
That's what's up, bro. So do you feel like you going to work every day gave you the discipline to just keep driving? Just keep doing what you doing versus, like, because I know you said that it kind of like, oh man, I'm really supposed to be doing this, but you got a dream to do this as well. Right. So how are you able to, is going to work every day like, okay, I do have a purpose. This is my purpose. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm juggling both, but I'm doing it at the same time. Like,
I think going to work gave me discipline that I didn't have.
Right.
Because, you know, waking up, answering that phone, just serving the custo, you can do that when you want to.
Right.
Going to work at 9 a.m. and getting off whenever the fuck they want you to get off, it's just, you got to work around it, and you got to do it. Like, if this your only way of eating, I don't give a fuck. I be drunk the night before. Nigga, I got to get up, get some coffee, and I got to get in this motherfucker the next day and get these people what they expect from me. Like, they gave me discipline to, like, now, with what I'm doing, it's like no matter if I think I'm halfway sick today, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you got to get up. You got to
go do it.
Yes, it's all a job. And it's like, that's why I fuck with Pastor Mike. Because it's that too. It be like, you know, you going to work either for yourself or somebody else. Right. But either way it go, you going to work. Right. Either way it go, you got to clock in. Like,
absolutely.
So either you want to clock in to them or you want to clock in for yourself. But just because you work for yourself don't mean that you ain't got to clock in and do the same exact work ethic. You know what I'm saying? But I think that job gave me discipline and it humbled me. Yeah. It humbled me in a way that I needed to be humbled because I kind of been having my way since I like 15, 16. Like, I ain't have to work. I had an apartment. I got a car off of what I do, and that'll make you kind of complacent if you ain't trying to do nothing bigger. You know, right? And having to go clock in, and this check only for to pay for this rent and this car note,
nothing else,
and a little bit of groceries. That's humbling. For real, this boss on your ass. You know you've been slaving. That's humbling. Like, for real, it's humbling. It's like, bro, I cried like 3 times at that job, like while working, like.
Crazy.
Like on some humble shit though. Like not even on the I don't want to be here. It's just like on some life will hit you like, damn, bitch, I've been taking life for granted.
You've been
for 28 years. I've been taking life for granted. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy because it's like you've been so up.
Right.
Like even, but at the same time, yo, beginnings are humbling, bro. Right. Like I seen it. Right. Our mamas was selling plates together.
Nah, for real.
We was all struggling together. Like I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? But just for you to, whenever you hit, let's just say when you hit puberty, bro, everything just went up as far as money went.
Hell yeah.
So now it's like, dang, like this is crazy. This is what people really doing.
Hell yeah. But see, you know, that's why I tell people about perspective. 3 perspective is like kind of what you just said. Yeah. It was humble beginnings. To me, it wasn't. Right. Because, okay, in my mama house, we got cable, we got food. Yeah. She keep us fly. I don't feel like we broke. You know what I'm saying? Me either. Even though the lights might be off sometimes, nigga, we finna play all type of games in this motherfucker. So I never felt that, bro. I never really felt that, like how bro be speaking on it. It wasn't that point of view for me. It was like, we doing better than most of my partners. True. It's how I felt.
I mean, y'all did have a house full for a long time.
And it's like, we doing better than, when we go to Sugar Hill and shit, them niggas doing bad the way it was looking, you know? So it's like, I never felt like we was just dead broke. Yeah. You know, so when I started getting money, it was extra. Like, I ain't got to help her pay the rent, you know what I'm saying? Until they moved, when I was like 17, my last year of high school, that was when I seen that she was broke. You know, but other than that, it's shit like, we having fun around this bitch. Everybody want to come to my mama house.
That's a fact, bro.
So it's like start to be hustling after that. Yeah. And then I don't got bills. I can give me a car, I can give me a spot, I can give me clothes, I can give me all of that. Like, I never had to worry about if I could pay my phone bill. Right. I never had to worry about if I ain't have car notes at first. I never had to worry about if I can pay my light bill. Like, when I say humble, nigga, when I got this job, that first check, I'm thinking it's gonna be 3 racks. That whole $1,000.
For
like,
2 weeks?
Yeah, I just got this car, you know. That's humble, nigga. Like, how am I finna pay this light bill?
Yeah.
Like, the cable finna, the internet finna be off this month. You know?
Bro, but how did you, I mean, look, how did you continue, like, how are you still, like, doing it, like, having that in the chokehold, and, like, because you know that you're not getting as much as you used to, bro, but you just still, like, you kept going. Like, how is you?
It was because I told myself that me going to jail for this time was God showing me that, okay, do you want to be here for years? Like, me getting 6 months I was mad, but once I got there, I feel like, okay, this just one of them tests where I'm finna show you where you can be. Like, you ain't finna be here. You know you getting out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to get out in 4 months. I just ended up doing 6. But it's like, you know you finna get out.
Right.
You ain't here with niggas with 25 years, 30 years. So I'm just here to show you what you can be doing if you keep moving how you moving. Because it's like, okay, yeah, me hustling won't send me to jail for 25 years, but me hustling gonna have me around niggas doing this. And we might have to do this to niggas.
Yeah.
We might have to do that to niggas. And when I got out of jail, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of just went back to what I used to know. But some shit happened, and that was my last wake up call. Like now you playing.
Yeah.
You know, you done told me you wasn't gonna do this shit no more.
Yeah.
To where I was content. I was content with, like I said, my mind was always, I'm only at Amazon to get my CDLs. So I'm in my head is just, okay, I just gotta survive 3 months of these folks.
Yeah.
So that's how I woke up and did it every day. That was my motivation.
Right.
Like, okay, boom, I got 30 days left.
Yeah.
I got 2 months left. I'm on that shit at Amazon. And then once I start doing the CDL shit, it's just like, I know once I get these license, what me and Kinfo been talking about, I know that in a year and a half, we finna be $1 million niggas.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
y'all be up.
That's the dream. To me, it's like, this legit, lucrative money that can't nobody take from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was that's how I did it. It was just, okay, we just gotta, it also taught me how to not buy bullshit. Like, Amazon gonna pay you $4 a month.
Yeah.
You know, I'm working overtime. I'm trying to get that check. $4 a month. Nigga, my rent and my bills all that together, $2,400 a month. I'm still saving money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to save some motherfuckers. I know how to save the last $2. So where I'm still up in my head, because I ain't outside, I ain't rapping, I ain't in everybody's face. I got an extra $2-3 a month. And so 6 months later, I'm really up. You know what I'm saying? And then that shit happened with that license shit. And the rap shit, so where it was just like, okay, boom, let's switch the attention to this. But all that's just fun. The job gonna fund what I'm trying to do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for checking out Locating Greatness today. I just wanted to stop by and tell you guys that if you are in the McKinney area, Collin County, or the DFW, that was pretty crazy. But if you're in the DFW, if you need a house of any sort, buy, sell, or rent a house, you can always call me. It's at 469-307-3954. Please reach out to me. All right. See you guys after the episode. And we out. So how are you able to balance the two? So rapping and the 9 to 5. Do you feel like it's like a balance, or are you just doing it like?
It ain't really no balance. It's like same thing. Like I say, if you hustling, it's the same shit. You gotta clock in. And I think hustling is a 24-hour job. With them, it's you work 3-4 days a week. So I got 4 to 3 days off. You know what I'm saying? This check coming. That's the difference. Like, any nigga I would advise, if you can't find a good job, that check gon' come. Guaranteed. When you working legit. When you hustling, you might make 200 this week, 2,000 the next week. But it's nothing guaranteed. You can't tell an investor like, I'm gonna bring you $5,000 in 4 weeks. You don't know that for sure when you're hustling. But if you got a job that pay you a certain amount of dollars an hour and your schedule is added up to the hour, you can tell them people, I'm gonna bring you this money. It's because you know what's coming. And I like, after working, I like that more. If I could find me, once again with the CDF, if I was able to give me a good legal gig that's gonna pay me, I'd take that over the stress and the hustling any day.
So so to wrap up the 9 to 5, what kind of empire do you feel like you building with
the 9 to 5?
Just that the 9 to 5 and growing your mentality on what you trying to do with the CDL too.
Business mind frame. Like when I graduated high school, I was for to go to college for business management. Right. I always wanted to be a businessman.
That's why I got my degree in.
For real? Yeah. That was my shit too. My FAFSA just didn't go right for me.
Right.
But that's what that is. It's getting me disciplined to deal with corporate world. Cause like, even with my boss and like all that, I had to learn how to like dumb it down and talk to them people with some sense instead of trying to come up there and finesse these folks.
Right.
And, but with that, it's just getting me ready for that business. Cause I'm gonna do that regardless, bro.
Right.
What me and Cuz talked about, I don't even gotta have a CDLs to do it. Mm-hmm. If I can invest and get a couple trucks in, and bro, you'll never stop needing these CDLs. You'll never stop needing them 18 wheelers.
Oh yeah,
like, that's a real lucrative business.
Yeah. So, one of my good friends, Brandon, I had him on here too. I want you to check it out too. But he has his own business, and they got trucks all across the country.
Right.
And man, it's crazy how. Bro,
I'm already knowing.
Bro,
I didn't see one thing about me when I want to do something. I'm finna dig deep and research it every day. I'm watching my sermons in the morning.
You obsessing over it.
I'm watching these truck shits in the evening.
Yep.
And I'm gonna watch me some funny shit 85 South before I get out of work.
Get out, yeah.
But this is every single day.
Yeah.
Like no breaks. I ain't listening to no music, no bullshit.
Yeah.
I just got this shit playing while I'm in this truck.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Every day I worked at that motherfucker.
That's why I started this, bro, because people inspired by anything.
For
you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, especially with you talking about this, ain't nobody ever heard you talk like talking about this. So
for sure.
For you to open up and to say that you, as Co Gotti, with the motion that you got, to be doing a 9 to 5 is dope. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So
it's important for them to hear though. It's important. I've been telling all my partners, bro, like, man, y'all need to get a job.
Yeah.
This shit watered down right now. It is though. It's like depending where we at with it.
Yeah.
And where we from right now on our side of town.
Right.
It's watered down. You gonna go to jail for crumbs, man. It's like a nigga can get $100,000 out the streets, bro. If you go to jail for too long, that shit wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
You can get that shit like in a couple months if we stay down with the business plan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even the bros in jail, I've been telling them, like, by the time y'all come home, have 2 trucks. Nigga, I got something for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta get on that road,
Yeah. Because that's the best job for street niggas.
Yeah. To get y'all out the way. To get yourself out the way is to get on the road away from here.
That was important to me. I kept telling my baby mama them, like, I feel like it's a lot of tension in the streets. So like, I'm gonna be state to state to state to state to state. I ain't gotta worry about nothing
that's going on.
I'm just collecting cash, sending it home.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to be on the road. I don't even want to be local.
Yeah,
collecting cash, sending it home.
Yeah,
for about 5-6 years till we millionaires, and then I come home and and enjoy the family.
So as passionate as you are about getting your CDL, which is dope, do you feel like you have that same passion with music, or it's just a natural gift that you love to do?
Nah, that was always part of the plan too. I used to tell Kinfo Loose how Dr. Stuntry, like, bro, because he do it now, and I be telling him, like, you need to document your journey. I'm like, nigga, when I get in that truck, I'm finna be
the camera gonna be on.
Be camera on.
What?
Dropping songs.
Please do, yes.
I'm talking about all that.
Yeah.
Recording process, everything in the back of the truck. Cause it's the music, like I said, when I be trying to stop, it be in my gut. Like, you know, you supposed to be doing this too.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, I can switch it up. I ain't gotta rap about no street shit.
Right.
I get in them trucks. It's a nigga on there right now on my Instagram who just straight truck driver rapping. Yeah. Going hard. I think his name Truck Driver D. Think I'm talking about going off.
You gotta get one with him then.
Going off. Yeah. Like, it's that, bro. It's a world in itself with everything. No matter what you're doing.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, bro. Like, even like family that I know that's in the streets, bro. It's like, bro, what's next?
What's the end goal?
You know what I'm saying?
What's the end goal?
First off, I'm about to be 30.
Right.
You 30 already?
Yeah.
Bro, we up there now.
Yeah, we
You know what I'm saying? Like, the rest of this stuff is like what we doing at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Kids, man.
Yeah, and in your situation, bro, you got your kids and you also have 3 kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I commend you on that. And people don't really understand the stuff that you've been having to do behind the scenes, bro, as just like a father figure? Do they see you as that father figure now, or is it just
my nephews and nieces?
Yeah.
Nah, we getting back right. You know, a lot of shit happened. We getting back right, but I think them kids look at me like Uncle Corey. They know, like it's crazy how life go. We been on it. Before 3 died, he got him or I got him.
Yeah.
Or like
I noticed
it's like
that.
literally like either my son at his house or his son at my house.
Right.
Like, so where they just look at me like that. I don't want to be their father figure. I want them to know like just I had Trey the other day. I'm gonna tell him he on his little. He had him like 3 girls around him and shit. And he was like, Malachi mad because my son name. Malachi mad because I got the girls. I like, but you just like your daddy. You gotta hide the women, man. You know what I'm saying? I want him to know who his daddy is. And then I'm just Uncle Corey. I'm just here to be Uncle Corey, bro. And get that authority, that male figure in your life. Right. That you need on my positive side, though. Like, because I know I ain't like 3. 3 do a lot of shit I wouldn't do, you know? So I'm going to just give him that. My side. Then I'm going to tell you about your daddy and you'll take it and run with it how you want to. But them niggas, I think over time, though, it'll be that to where I'm that male figure in their life, for sure. Yeah. I'm that.
So, I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's crazy that it's about to be 5 years, bro. Right. That's insane to even think about.
5 years ever.
But the thing is, we 5 years past his passing, and we still hear it like it's yesterday. Right. Like not just him passing, but his music, his legacy. Like you know, I respect it because everybody is still loving it. You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna ask you, how Annie doing? How she been, doing with this whole, just kind of getting through all of this, like her losing her son, bro. But have you been able to hold it down at home?
No, I don't think I can. I don't think nobody can. I think that
because they was more alike than anything,
right? I'm glad you said that. Like, I'm glad we heard it. Don't nobody, because niggas don't know that. They don't
understand it.
People don't know that, and it's like I be feeling like sometimes, bro. When I was in jail, I feel like if she was on the other foot, 3 would help her cope better than I could help her cope. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they more alike. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They more compatible. They more, vocal to each other. They more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. With me and her, it's just more or less like, I can only do what I can do. Right. To make her feel better. And I feel like what I'm saying is just, okay, let's change my life. Let's try to do. She another reason. Her and them kids is 90% the reason where it's like, okay, when I get out, I'm going to do something right. Right. But I'm also do something that can make sure she good, he good, them good. Yeah. But as far as losing a child and a friend, because I feel like they was friends too, it's just like that shit hard on her. And like you said, 5 years later, shit's still fresh to us. It's that death fresh to her. You know what I'm saying? But she lost her mama, she lost a sister, she lost a brother.
Yeah, I ain't even do it,
to man. Where she lost her daddy. She lost both of her daddies. You know what I'm saying? To where I think she coped better than me, but as far as her pain, I think her shit deeper than mine. Yeah. And it hurt way more than mine. And ain't too much I could do about that.
Her emotions is like, right. So here's how people don't really understand it. Like if it's coming from you, they like, okay, like right. Yeah. But y'all don't understand. This is like, they are identical. Right. You know what I'm saying? They even laugh the same,
2 peas
bro.
in the pot, bro.
They laugh the same. They both singing. It's just everything is like.
I be telling people they ain't even met her other side. Yeah. That Osama side, that shit, that 3, that aggressive shit, she ain't even showed that to these folks.
That is hilarious, bro.
She keep her sweet roll on there. She keep that gangster shit tucked in, but they ain't even met that side of her.
That's crazy, bro.
But I feel like, she's strong, bro.
She is. She really is, man.
She keep me strong, but she still hurt. I know that shit fuck with her every day. Yeah. Cause like 3, like I said, they different. So 3 type of nigga will check in probably every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like even when we moved when I was in high school, they moved together. I went my separate way. You know what I'm saying? It's like they bond probably way more stronger than me and her. To where that shit. It hurt way more.
Yeah.
It hurt way more.
Man. Man. I'm proud of her because of the way she handling everything, man.
For sure, me too.
She's going through a lot, and it's not just her son passing. It's everything that's surrounding that situation. Yeah. But big shout out to Annie, man.
I'm proud of her for not crashing out. Yeah. She ain't showed her other side.
That's what I'm saying.
I be seeing the other niggas' mamas on there. I'm like, boy, if the code was to do that, they gonna understand where Drake get that shit from.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
But
when he last shot, that ain't nothing compared. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing compared to the way she
just ain't. She ain't in that mind frame. That's why it's up to me. It's like that's the shit. Yeah, I'ma feel way better once I can just like take her away from that shit.
Bro, to be honest, when you really think about it, bro, like to be honest, me and you was like more alike growing up than everybody else.
For real, for sure.
And another weird fact is your pops and my dad is best friends too.
Best friends, for sure.
That's crazy.
For sure.
Yeah, it's insane, bro. But
that's why I be saying like my environment made me like this, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
you not the person, you not your surrounding. Right. But that's another thing too. People say you're a product of your environment. Not really when it come to you, because you still got a different mindset.
But I am, because like, bro, I'll be somewhere in New York, white collar business shit right now. On real life businessman, accountant, lawyer, banker. You know what I'm saying? If not in the sports or something,
right?
I'll be in a whole nother world right now,
right?
If it wasn't due to my environment.
True.
Like if my daddy was like me, I'd be in a whole nother world.
Yeah.
Simply because where I lived there with my mama and them, it's like it wasn't impossible, but they don't understand what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Like even trying to go to college, I had to do that shit by myself.
Yeah.
My mama wasn't walking me through this shit. Like,
I remember that time
like
too.
All my partners, they was on some cool shit. They went to college. They mama and them already had them ready. Like T Jones ain't know what the fuck going on.
My mama didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah, but I wanted to go to college. I wanted to be in that world.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to be in New York City.
Yeah.
That's where I wanted to be. New York City in a suit and tie.
Yeah.
Like on some cool shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's coming up though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it'll be under different circumstances.
Absolutely. But it's still your business.
I still had that trauma in the back of my head though,
yeah.
You know?
I get that.
Like had I did it my way and it worked, I wouldn't have that trauma. Even if life would have panned that high, panned that now, and bro died and all this shit, my mind frame would be different.
Yeah.
But after all the shit I'd have had to endure through all of that shit, like I said, every time I try to get a job, they won't hire me. So now I'm selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Every time I try to go to school, I tried twice. I really tried 3 times. Y'all bitches won't let me in this bitch. So now I'm finding other ways. You know? I be telling Loose Hall, like, bro, I wish I would have thought about this CDL shit when I was 18.
Right.
I'd have been rich as fuck, like on some square shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather be a square than to be who I am right now, bro.
Yeah.
Cause it's more fun.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even go out and enjoy myself how I want to.
Without, you know what I'm saying?
All that, you gotta look over your shoulder, who there. You know what I'm saying? Who in that section over there?
Young boys go in.
Yeah, all that shit. Bitch, who you know can't even talk to these hoes the right way. It's like that shit aggravating to me.
Yeah.
But it's it's guys playing though at the same time.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what's next on your checklist, man? Musically, personally, what's your journey like? Your process as far as like getting your CDL, all of that.
I gotta get that handled with the license, but that's on the way. It's like 2 months.
Right.
I had it in June. That ain't even 2 months next month. I had it in June, so I'm back on that for sure.
Right.
I'm doing that for sure. That's $1 million play.
Good.
So I'm doing that for sure. And then music, I'm just staying consistent. That's where I never stay consistent since I've been rapping.
You've been doing good lately, bro.
Yeah.
You've been doing good.
For sure. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. But I done had one of these runs where I did good 3-4 months.
Yeah.
This run is we gonna do good until it ain't no more.
This is different, bro. I can hear it. I can see it. From the music that you dropping, you going crazy.
For sure.
And you turning your pain into a real purpose like that. You in there right now.
Right. Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
So And as far as personally too, I think did you answer that too?
Personally,
Yeah. So like your journey, what's
personally is just
trying to get your mind right. Are you going to therapy, or are you gonna have to go to therapy?
I told myself when I was in jail I'm gonna go to therapy, but I'm gonna wait on the therapy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait on the therapy because I want a woman. I want an old woman that I can talk to, who I can just vent and tell all my secrets to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she give me that from a woman's point of view.
Right.
I don't want no man or nothing, but I want a woman.
Yeah.
But I want to do that on like my own time.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I think if I heal too fast, it might take away from my music.
It'll take away from the journey too.
Right, cause the music, I kind of vent through the music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
right now, that's what I'm doing. Now that I'm back on that,
Yeah.
all pain songs. I'm trying to put all that shit in the music.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta get some therapy. We got some childhood trauma, boy. You know, I ain't gonna put our business out there all the way. But when I be talking to my BM and she be like, y'all was doing what at what age? Them girls was raping y'all. Bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? We fucking too early. We getting pussy too early, getting our dick sucked too early. We out here hitting licks. We out here doing shit. We seeing shit. Mama got this boyfriend selling dope. We seen a lot of shit too early, bro. And it'll fuck up your mind. Real shit. It'll fuck up how you move as a man. You know what I'm saying? And I know I need some therapy just from all the childhood trauma nigga got. For real.
Hey, we gonna have to beep a lot of that out, bro.
Nah, you gotta put that in there. They need to know this shit. They need to know this shit. They need to know this shit. But it's like that shit play a part, bro.
Yeah.
That shit play a part. That's why I say like had life went my way, I wouldn't have certain traumas attached to me that, you know what I'm saying? Man. I wouldn't have it.
Bro, when I really think about it, bro, we should, a lot of that stuff we shouldn't have
no business. We ain't had no business. We ain't had no business going through that shit. We ain't had no business. But we did though. It's like you know.
It's a part of the journey.
It's part of the journey.
You know what I mean? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
But it's when it comes to healing, you gotta heal from as a child.
Yeah.
It's like
you do.
Even not having a present father in the house.
Yeah.
Like all that shit play a part.
Yeah.
All that shit play a part.
Yeah.
Cause that's why we did have the shit we was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's like mama gotta work.
Mm-hmm.
So now we heard
we was at home. First though, we was at home by ourselves
all the time. All the fucking time. I be telling my baby mama that to this day, like, man, they good. Shit, we was in our house way younger
we was
than this.
5 and 4 and 6.
Cooking and eating and chilling, nigga. We be in the bed asleep by the time you get home. For real, we done did all type of shit that day.
You ain't even got to tell us to go to bed. We in the bed at 6 because we done been outside all day. Muddy all day.
Hey, yeah, but it's like I said, we from a rare breed, bro. It's like when I talk to people, they be like, y'all really did that? And I be like, man, this ain't no lie.
Man, I'm so glad you telling all of this. Cause people think I be lying.
Bro, this is no motherfuckers think I be lying. It's like, bro, this shit is not, this ain't even half of what we was doing.
I'm telling you.
Like we was doing.
If we sit here and talk about everything we
they gonna come get our mamas. TJ's gonna be in jail right now. For real. All the shit we been through. But man.
For real. But it shaped us, man.
Yeah, but I do know I need to hear from that. Cause it's like, that's why my mind fucked up how it is.
I ain't gonna lie. I blame some of that stuff on 3 though. He influenced us to do a whole bunch of nonsense, bro.
A whole bunch. I be telling motherfuckers that every day he got some new shit he need to be doing. And we just finna go with it because we ain't got shit else to do.
We ain't got nothing else to do.
We ain't got shit else to do.
He'll influence us to do something, then he'll be talking to somebody mid us doing something for us to get in trouble. Right. So it really be his fault. Right. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Man, that's the story of my life, boy. Nigga stay getting a whooping for some shit he did.
Yo,
nigga be ready to tell on his ass. Like, man, this nigga did that shit.
Oh, man.
Nah, for real.
Golly.
But that be the good. That's looking back, them good memories though, man.
Yeah.
But we do gotta like generational curse shit.
Mm-hmm.
It gotta be healed. It don't have to be therapy. I just like even us talking about it now. It's just like
this therapy too, because I mean nobody else really had the was there like I was.
You
know
get
what I'm
a
saying?
different point of view of it too. Like,
Yeah.
okay, down with my kids is like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
We
I was
ain't
gonna
doing
say
that
that you already done broke generational curses because Malachi and your other two sons, I don't remember their names.
Elijah, Kingston.
Yeah.
Kingston bad like us, but
but they didn't see nothing compared to what we saw. You know what I'm saying?
2% when it comes to what we seen.
If that, it's like it's a complete one because you already done changed that in a sense. You know, you gotta think about it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like big ups to my baby mama, just how she moved.
Yeah,
because it's like I done dealt with certain bitches, like with certain females from the project and the hood and shit, and they kids just like how we used
like
to
we
be.
was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's like
that's crazy.
Hell yeah, but it's just like. You know, that's big ups to them, but hell yeah, that's the main thing. It's like I be judging them too sometimes off of how we used to be, and I be having to remind myself like, nah, they don't even, their mind ain't even thinking how like Malachi 10. I remember watching flicks at 8 and 9, like 8 and 7, like. I couldn't imagine, you know what I'm saying? Yo. But it's like they ain't even there. Like, they ain't even on that. Yeah. They ain't on that. But I be busting in the room. What y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? They ain't even on what we used to be on, you know?
That's hilarious,
for
bro.
Sure, but.
All right, man. So I'm gonna ask you this last question, man. If somebody's out there struggling, bro, and then kind of in the same predicament as you, it's a lot of people that understand what you going through,
right?
But they ain't never. So lately, and I gotta say this, bro. Like a lot of interviews that you've been doing, bro, you answering them perfectly. But I feel like a lot of people not doing, just do. This is what you need to be talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, yeah.
Like not all the messy stuff and
right.
I feel like, people gonna understand and they gonna love this because
for sure
they ain't never even heard it. You know
I tell bro when you send me the questions, I said, bro, it's gonna be my favorite interview.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the real Co
Gotti. Because ain't nobody
this Corey right here.
Yeah, I was saying this Corey.
This ain't no Co Gotti interview. This is Corey interview.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you loved it, bro. But if you got somebody out there, if it's a message that you want to send to somebody that's out there struggling, that's trying to do better, right? What's something that you would tell them?
Do better, man. Be yourself. Don't worry about the crowd. Don't worry about what the people think. Just do better. It's somebody hiring everywhere. Yeah, and it's a way to make money legitly. Yeah, everywhere. Apply yourself. Do your research, and just get on your knees and pray. Get tuned in with God and get all the negative. If them people ain't motherfucking cool with what you trying to do to better yourself, them ain't the people
get them away
for you. Get away from them.
You. Yeah.
God gonna meet you and introduce you to people who for you, or might show you people that's been around you that's like minded like you, and pursue that. Like all you gotta do is wake up and try to be better, one step at a time every day, and then it'll end up happening. Yeah, it end up happening. It's easy to do wrong. It's hard to do right. You know? And it takes time.
Man. That's what's up, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you because
you too, bro. You going up. You going crazy.
we on our way to something bigger, bro.
Something great.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
one of many, man. We gonna come back.
Oh yeah.
When I got these CDs, I'm about to come back. I'm gonna have y'all filling the applications. Get on the for sure. Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Man, we gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back in a few months, man. I want you to come on here and tell us about, your whole path, the whole journey. You know what I'm saying? So man, I appreciate you, bro.
You too, bro. I appreciate it.
It's family. It's family for life, bro.
Well needed.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you. Hey, once again, life is good when you locating greatness. We out.
Man, for real.
Yes, sir.